She is feeling guilty.
What did I even do?
For spilling coke.
I did not spill the coke. I did not spill the
okay.
coke.
Okay.
I don't feel guilt for nothing.
Don't
Don't
you-
your feelings.
Welcome back to our mukbang. It's been a while. Instead of eating our feelings, we'll be eating actual food, and today we are in the mood for Macca's.
McDonald's.
Yeah, McDonald's. So, cool. How have you been?
But okay, I feel like I could be better.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that we're all just taking things one step at a time. Well, that's what I tell myself. How have you been?
I've been okay. It's just like I've been quite physically tired.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I didn't look like that. Yeah, just physically tired. But other than that, yeah, just trying to keep up with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been a while since I last saw you.
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah.
And then the last time we did a podcast, I now have like a part-time job on top of like my tutoring.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that's a fun thing, more money.
Yeah.
It's not as if like it's a lot of money, but
No,
more
I get what you mean.
more money. I mean, like, to sustain.
Yeah, and I feel like especially during this time, it's just anything to get by is
Yeah.
good.
And like, I don't know, how you just graduated, right? So how's that been?
Yeah, so I just graduated in July, and since then I've just been freelancing. I've been doing part-time work, just writing in a magazine. Again, I feel like the same way as you. It's like it's not a lot of money. It's not enough for me to sustain my lifestyle.
Shit expensive.
But I feel like there are a lot of things that I learned that I wouldn't have learned elsewhere. And I feel really lucky because this is a magazine that I've been writing with since I was like 19,
Yeah.
I think. So it's been
That's how many years? Wow. 19, 20,
20 and 23 this year. So starting like 2017.
3 years.
So 3 years, yeah. 20. Because I had just finished poly. Just finished my diploma. It's been a while. It's been a long time. At the time, I was just like volunteering, I guess. Because I mean, if you don't know, like before that, my diploma was specialized in marketing communications and public relations, and I love that. But also, like the main reason why I took a diploma in communications was because I wanted to be like a writer and a journalist. So that was like my first proper ever writing gig. And yeah, 4 years down the road, I'm just still with them.
When I was in poly. Because I did business, information system, so it's business IT. And at the time, like, until now, of course, like, it's something that it's needed, like.
It's still sought after, yeah.
Yeah. I would say that I wasn't, like, as ambitious back when I was in poly. Because I had this, like, career path set in mind. Like, I'm going to go work in a bank. Yeah.
No offense to anyone that works in a bank. It's just I can't see them. That's all.
Yeah. Like, I wanted to go work in a bank. And then I secured my OCBC internship because I was doing so well.
Are you allowed to say? Are you allowed to say names of companies?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Hey, OCBC.
Yeah. And, like, it was such an eye-opening experience, like, for me personally. Like, when I was working in OCBC, the people were fantastic. Like, the people in my office, I think they were really friendly. And they were all very nice. The only problem to me is that, I cannot see myself working there for, like, years of my life. Although, like, I know the money is going to be good eventually. But I can't, I can't see myself working in a bank because I'm like, I'm literally doing nothing, helping no one. Okay, not doing nothing, but like I'm literally it's just as good as me doing nothing because I'm not helping anyone, I'm not learning, I'm not developing any skills. Okay, yes, I developed some skills, but like to me as a personal preference, like I didn't feel like I was like growing. So like that was when I was like, you know what, like okay, like I'm definitely not gonna do like banking
Yeah.
or like have anything to do with the bank. But it's like halfway through like my uni years, because I did a lot of internships. I made it a point to like do like a lot of internships. Like I did psychology in uni,
Yeah.
but I found myself doing like a lot of like marketing internships, digital marketing and stuff like that. Nothing to do again with whatever I'm studying. Although I love psychology, the reason why I got into psychology was probably when I graduated from poly. I'm like, wow, the only way to help people is psychology. And plus, I really want to be a doctor.
Yeah.
So that was the natural path like I took. But after that, I'm like, I would want to continue, but like there's this drive in me that I'm saying like, you know, I really want to start something on my own, and yeah, like that was where it started, and it's not like the typical route, I guess. So it's been like quite tough in terms of like family understanding and acceptance. But anyway,
Yeah, okay. I think let's just talk about this. I think entrepreneurship is something that a lot of Asian families don't really understand the value of that.
I think like it's not only entrepreneurship, it's like because we are doing it in the creative industry, so people
a lot of creatives find themselves not being taken seriously, I think.
Totally, like I have the same. I'm writing something about this, so just keep your eyes peeled on Skrrrt Central. But anyway, but I see where you're coming from, right? Like,
Which I don't get it though. Like you want us to do stuff for you, but you wouldn't pay what we're worth.
Yeah, as a creative also, you need to understand like you need to match yourselves with like customers who value your worth. It's a lot of steps to get to like the successful stage, and what I'm saying is like people don't really see it, and it can get very frustrating, especially if you're not on a typical career path.
Yeah. No, 100%, I agree with that. I feel like, I don't know, like, so what would you, I guess, advise or like tell someone, how would you actually advise someone to change that customer's perspective? Because I don't think, some people, like, it's hard to get projects. It's hard to like earn money, especially if they're freelancing. So sometimes, like, what if they get this one project and they've been projectless for like 3 months, for example, and they're not willing to pay your standard rate? So how would you, like, for someone who maybe is living off their freelance paycheck, like they can't just be like, okay, bye, like you don't see my value, I'm gonna find someone else. Like, how would you like
You're right.
change that?
And then for the instance, if you're really starting out and if you're in the situation is you're living from paycheck to paycheck, you have no choice. You have to take it. Right? You can only negotiate if you have the power to negotiate. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have the power to negotiate, I mean, there's a lot of like aspects to this, but I'm just thinking about like the simplest advice like I can think of right now. Like, especially in difficult times. Yeah, okay. You know what? If you haven't had a project for 3 months, the first project that comes to you at a significantly lower price than you would prefer, you have no choice, right? You have to take it, because if not, you can't survive. So I think that's the advice, and that's the advice of like beginners also. You have to understand, like, okay, that you have to start from somewhere. But the other thing you have to take note is you cannot always let people like step on you lah. Like, yeah.
So this entire month we are focusing on a bunch of different things that has to do with like skilling up yourself, with like careers, and I guess get your career started if you're really interested in either like being a writer or a photographer, just anything in the creative industry.
On that note, I'm just like, I find it so interesting how like people don't share their secrets. Okay, no, it's like not secrets lah. Okay, like if you really have like that secret formula, like maybe don't share it lah or whatever, right? But I still feel like I would.
I think nudging people in the right direction will not cause any harm to you or your career.
Yeah, we're thinking like, do you like the shorter episodes? If you do, hit the like button, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, drop a comment. And we've recently You want to tell them about our Patreon?
Oh, I was about to tell about Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Go ahead with the Twitter. Recently, we've also set up a Twitter page. So follow us. It's at Skrrrt Central also. And
we set up a Patreon account. Woo! Because, I feel like we've been putting a lot of content. And a little bit of help, a little bit of support would help us.
yeah, like the tip jar, like, about just $3. And, feel free to support us and help us with our creative journey, I guess.
But we broke, y'all. I have no other nice way to say this.
Yeah. Nah, but I mean, it would just be nice to, like, also earn something while doing something we love and helping other people.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, okay, that's it from us. Hope you guys have a lovely, lovely, lovely day, and till next time.
Skrrrt.